Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tadho Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavadir Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtagi Mogam Karodi Vachalam Pangum Lengayade Girim Yat Krivadamaham Vande Sri Gurum Dinatarinam Sri Chaitanyamishwaram Paramananda Madhavam. Hare Krishna. Today we are discussing verse 21 of chapter 4, Transcendental Knowledge. You know, before classes they explain very nicely all the slokas until 20. Now today we can discuss sloka 21. Nirashiryata chittatma Tikta sarva parigraha Shariram kevalam karma Kurvannapnoti kilbisham. Great meaning. Nirashir, without desire for the result. Yata, controlled. Chittatma, mind and intelligence. Tekta, giving up. Sarva, all. Parigraha, sense of proprietorship over possessions. Shariram, in keeping body and soul together. Kevalam, only. Karma, work. Kurvan, doing. Na, never. Apnodi, does acquire. Kilbisham, sinful reactions. Meaning and purport by A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Meaning, such a man of understanding acts with mind and intelligence perfectly controlled, gives up all sense of proprietorship over his possessions, and acts only for the bare necessities of life. Thus, working, he is not affected by sinful reactions. Purport. A Krishna conscious person does not expect good or bad results in his activities. His mind and intelligence are fully controlled. He knows that because he is part and parcel of the Supreme, the part played him as part and parcel of the whole is not his own activity but is only being done through him by the Supreme. When the hand moves, it does not move out of its own accord but by the endeavor of the whole body. A Krishna conscious person is always detailed with the supreme desire, for he has no desire for personal sense gratification. He moves exactly like a part of a machine. As a machine part requires oiling and cleaning for maintenance, so a Krishna conscious man maintains himself by his work just to remain fit for action in the transcendental loving service of the Lord. He is therefore immune to all the reactions of his endeavors. Like an animal, he has no proprietorship even over his own body. A cruel proprietor of an animal sometimes kills the animal in his possession, yet the animal does not protest. Nor does it have any real independence. A Krishna conscious person fully engaged in self-realization has very little time to falsely possess any material object. For maintaining body and soul, he does not require unfair means of accumulating money. He does not therefore become contaminated by such material sins. he is free from all reactions to his actions. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Sri Chaitanya Manopishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Tadadi Svadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Udapatakamalam Sri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajadam Sahagana Raghunathanidam Tam Sajivam Sadvaidam Savadudam Parijana Sahidam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lilita Sri Vishakhanidamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpade Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostude Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhukevacha Aditanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namo Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimade Bhaktivedanta Swami Namo Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Navishesha Shunyavadi Pasyatya Deshakari Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nitya-dāsa Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaurabhaktavar Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Nama Om Vishnu Hare Hare Krishna. Again, I convey my sincere thanks because in this auspicious month to get a chance to speak about Krishna. For us also very auspicious this month. Ramadan, right? Ramadan they are fasting. We can also fasting. We can get more time to chant for the devotional services. Why? Ramadan is the month of Ram. That is Ramadan. This is Ramadan, not Ramadan. For us it is Ramadan. So this month is very auspicious in the name of Ramchandra Prabhu. So we can do more devotional services and more chanting, and we have time to read more books. So we utilize this Ramadan month to serve Krishna. Hare Krishna. And also today personally it is very important day for me also. Today I completed my 60 years, Shashti Bhurti today. That's why I told maybe by age I am senior now in this hall.
But you look like 50, Prabhuji.
Maybe Murli Prabhu and me are the same age.
Very good.
Anyway, God's grace, I got the chance today itself. We can see this sloka, this verse is continuation of 19 and 20. 19 what we discussed, Murli Prabhuji take 19 or 18? I did. 19, this purport is, this meaning starts for such a man of understanding acts with the mind and intelligence. What? Such a man. Such a man means 19, chapter 19, Krishna, sloka 19, Srila Prabhupada, Bhagavan explained to Arjuna about Jnani. Who is this Jnani? One is understood to be in full knowledge, whose every endeavor to devoid of desire of sense gratification. He is said by sages to be a worker for whom the reactions of work have been burned up by the fire of perfect knowledge. That means what explained in 19, Jnani who knows the act is not to satisfy his own senses. He do the acts or karma to satisfy Krishna or the pleasure of Krishna. This is the actual knowledge. A Jnani means he is performing all the karmas to satisfy or the pleasure of Krishna. He is Jnani. In 20 Krishna explained to Arjuna about sadhaka. Who is a sadhaka? Abandoning all attachment to the results of his activities, ever satisfied and independent, he performs no fruitive action, although engaged in all kinds of undertakings. Sadhaka, what is the attitude or what is the nature of a behavior of a sadhaka? Abandoning all the attachments to the results of his activities. He is not desire of any result from his activities. All the results goes to Krishna, to God. A sadhaka means who is not expecting any result. If you do anything, if you do any service, it goes to Krishna, not for his own sense enjoyment. That is a sadhaka, actual sadhaka. And he is satisfied. He is satisfied what he is getting, he is fully satisfied. Santushto ena kenachit. What he is getting, he is very satisfied. He is not greedy, he is not working very hard to attain something more than that. Never. He is very satisfied. That is sadhaka. And verse 21, Bhagavan gave knowledge about a Siddha. How is Siddha? What is his behavior? What is his attitude? In verse 21, Bhagavan gives knowledge about Siddha to Arjuna. From where it starts, Arjuna asked Krishna that I didn't understood your words. You give Gita Jnana to Vivaswan before time immemorial. I didn't understood what you are telling. But in our case, if something tell us like that, what we think, I can't believe. I never believe you. You are telling nonsense. But Arjuna is a very good devotee of Bhagavan. How he told to how he asked question to Krishna. I didn't very politely. I didn't understood what you told to me. Please explain. From that he started explaining all these things. Then 21 sloga we can check it again. Nirashir yata chittatma. Nirashir, what meaning Nirashir? Nirashir means without desire for the result. A person who is a Siddha or a perfected devotee, he never desires the result. Bhagavan told to Arjuna also, don't think about result. Do your duty. Don't expect. The result is not for you. Your duty is just to do karma. What is your karma? Just you do that. So, a Siddha, a perfected devotee, he never desires for the result. Yatha, Chitta and Atma. Yatha means controlled. Chitta and Atma, mind and intelligence. He can control a devotee, he can control their mind and intelligence. Tyakta, giving up. Tyakta sarva parigraha. Tyakta means giving up. Sarva all. Parigraha means sense of proprietorship over possessions. This is very important to us. What we have in the possession, we think we have the proprietor of that one. But a devotee, he never think that this is mine and this is mine. I work very hard and attain this one. For that, all these possessions, what I am possessing, what I am possessing as a wealth or a house or our bank balance, we think this is ours. A devotee never think that these things are for me. This is for the proprietor is Bhagavan. I am not a proprietor, and what we possess, I am not the owner of any of the material wealth, material things. Shariram kevalam karma. Sharira means body and mind. In keeping body and soul together. Kevalam means only. Karma, work. Shariram kevalam karma. This body is to serve to Krishna. This body I maintain is only to serve Krishna. This is my duty. Or the body is to carry soul to serve Krishna. This body is not mine. I remember Asimananda Prabhuji explained, Kripana. This body, if we are not utilizing our body to serve Krishna, he is also a Kripana. He is a miser. Miser, normally we think we keep the amount money with me and not to spend any money for our necessities. They keep it in the bank. That is miser. But the body Bhagavan gave to us to serve Krishna. If we are not utilizing our body to serve Krishna, that person also a miser. So Shariram Kevalam Karma is this body is to utilize to carry the soul, and we need to maintain that body to carry the soul. Kurvan na apnodi kilbisham. Kurvan means doing. Na never. Apnodi does acquire kilbisham. If we do like that, if these three things we need to maintain, there is no sinful reaction. If you do any karma, the karma's reaction will not affect us. What are the three things? Understanding. Such a man of understanding act with mind and intelligence perfectly controlled. First we need to control our mind and intelligence. One who controls mind and intelligence, he have no reaction of sinful activities. And then second quality, what is? Give up all sense of proprietorship over his possessions. If he have no sense of proprietorship, second quality. Third one, act only for the bare necessities of life. What we need to maintain, what we need to maintain our necessities, to meet our necessities, only for that we need to work. Only for that we must satisfy. What we need not to acquire, like bird, they didn't keep it for next day. Every day they take the food and they are satisfied. Like that, our case is very different. If we keep some fruits or poga here, first we take more. We need to keep it for a next day or for after some time. That is our nature.
We also take parcel.
Parcel also. But birds never. Birds better than us, because they believe God. Tomorrow also God will give us food. But for us, still there is no firm faith on Krishna's. Before there is one Madaji. Madaji, he is a perfect devotee of Krishna. He is praying all the time, and near to him there is one rich man. He is atheist. He didn't believe in God. He didn't believe in Krishna. Then almost all the days this Madaji is not getting at least a food to maintain his body. Then one day this rich man gives some food to his servant and tell him to give this to this Madaji. Then every day, some days this guy is serving this Madaji by giving food. Then after some days, this rich man, this atheist, he came to this Madaji and tell him, who gave the food? You are praying all the time Bhagavan, Krishna. Then Krishna will not give, or Bhagavan will not give one day food to you. All I supplied, I gave to you all these days the food. Then this Madaji, what she answered, Bhagavan, you are great. With this atheist also you give me food through him also. He is atheist, but with that means also you provide me food. That is the devotee's attitude. If we get anything, we will be thankful. And we didn't use extra what we are getting. Only for that, only what we are getting, we will be satisfied with a minimum quantity. To maintain we need a minimum what we need to maintain our day to day or to maintain our body, only that we need to take from nature, take from the nature, not expect more. And also the same in Ishopanishad also, Isha Vasyamidam Sarvam. Yes. Right. In that sloka also, what we gave, what is our portion or our share, only that we need to use. The soul is for Bhagavan. So only what is our share, that we can use. Don't expect more than that. That is the thing. Act only for the bare necessities of life. Thus working, he is not affected. If he is working like that, if he do karma like this, with these three principles, following with these three principles, what is the effect? He will not affect any sinful activities from their activities, from their karma. So what we need to do? We need to try to avoid the mentality that we have this much thing. And we need to control our mind and intelligence, and not to hoard, not to collect too much things, what we have. This we need to use the service of Bhagavan. These three things we need to, Prabhupada is explained in his Pat also. If we read Pat, it is very clear, and also sloka is also very clear. We can think, if we keep these three principles, three attitudes, it is very easy to know that there is no chance of a sinful reaction. For that, what we need to do? We need to keep relation with the Bhagavan. In Namamrita Prabhuji told, we need to keep on chanting. If we keep on chanting, we have connection with the Bhagavan. And if we hear properly, the attachment will be very, very strong and very lovely. So we can reach Krishna by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Perfect, we can see the perfect. A Krishna conscious person does not expect good or bad results in his activities. Both good and bad results, it will affect us, right? How affect a good result? Good result. Kshinaya punyam atilogam mishanti. If we do good, we can attain the higher planets. Then after the punya finish, we need to rebirth again in this material world. Also we can see good. Good means G-O-O-D, good. If you do good, we can get the higher planets. Good, G-O-O-D. If we take out from good, God, G-O-D, what is remaining? 0, right? But if you do good without God, or the result is going not to God, the result will come 0. There is no effect. If you do good also, if in that good act we didn't be in center Krishna, there is no result. The result will be 0. It will affect, it will be a sinful activity. So the sinful activities affect us. So a Krishna conscious person does not expect good or bad. If bad, it will also affect, it will also a sinful activity. Bad, we know, we will become lower planets, and we will suffer for that act also. Bhagavan gave instruction to Arjuna in 2.47 that karmanye vadhikaraste ma phaleshu katachana. You do your duty. There is no authority on the result of that act. And also, ma karma phala hedurpur. Never consider yourself the cause of the result of your activities. You are not the authority of the result. You do your karma. Only that is his responsibility. And also in Bhagavad-gita 12th chapter, very important slokas 13 to 19. The devotee, how Krishna loves devotee, how he likes, what kind of devotees, from 13 to 19. In that 16 verse, Anapeksha Sujir Daksha Udasino Gadavyatha. Udasino means not striving for some result. If you expect some results, that devotee is not dear to Krishna. If the result is for Krishna, Krishna also, that devotee is very dear to Krishna. So Krishna, he explained in several places that if you expect or desire any sense enjoyment from your acts, you will be bound by sinful activities. And his mind and intelligence are fully controlled. Next word, Siddha, his mind and intelligence will be fully controlled. There is in Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th cantum, 11th chapter, 17th, in purport, Srila Prabhupada told how to control the mind. How to control the mind. I will read this one. There is one easy weapon with which the mind can be conquered. Weapon is neglect. If mind tells something, don't care about that word. They neglect. The mind is always telling us to do this or that. Therefore, we should be very expert in disobeying the mind's orders. If mind tells something, don't respect that. Disobey. And then apply intelligence on that one. Mind always telling something. Always in our mind, so many things are coming each and every moment. If we take giving care of that mind, we cannot be in Krishna consciousness. Mind always telling unnecessary things, most probably unnecessary things. All our mind is filled with unnecessary things. This we need to change to Krishna conscious.
Monkey becomes monkey.
Yes, right. Drunken monkey. Like that, there is one rich person. When he wandering in the market, one guy is selling a ghost. Then the peculiarity of ghost is that he is doing any work. Immediately, if he tells something, he will do very, very fast. But don't give rest. If they give rest, always give some work. If there is no work, he will eat the boss, eat the owner. That is the condition. This richest man, he thinks this is very nice, no need to employ any person for the work in the field or anywhere. He buy that ghost and take it to home. And first he told, there is so many land, go and plow that one. After 1 minute, all finished and then came back. He told, there is too much cows, take the cows and give food to them. Then after 1 minute again, all the work finished and then come back. He is afraid. Then he told, clean my houses. That one also very fast. And after that, he is too much worried. What we do? If there is no job, he will eat. Then there is one post in the courtyard. He told it to the ghost, you climb on the post and then coming back. Then again climb, then again come down. Like that he do all the time. When I call, you come. Like that he told it to the ghost. Same like that our mind. Mind is always thinking something. And mind will not take rest. So in that mind we need to give Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Tell the mind to chant always Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then we need to think of anything, tell mind to come back, I need to discuss with you something, like that we can tell. So keep always Hare Krishna Mahamantra in our mind. Don't give any chance of mind to think about any other things. So it is not that one should obey the orders of mind. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakura used to say that to control the mind, one should beat it with shoes morning and evening. What? How to control the mind? Beat morning and evening with our shoes. Not to beat here. We think mind in head or here, I don't know. Don't beat with the shoes in your head or in your chest to beat mind. But tell them, don't think about anything negative. If you think negative, I will beat you. I will give Krishna conscious to you. Like that tell. Then this mind will be calm and think always about Krishna consciousness. Like that we can control our mind. And intelligence, what is intelligence? Intelligence in Bhagavad-gita 10th chapter 4th verse. Intelligence refers to the power to analyze things in their proper perspective, and knowledge refers to understanding what is spirit and what is matter. Intelligence means we need to separate what is soul and what is matter. What is the duty of our duty? To understand that, we are intelligent. If we don't know what is matter, what is body, what is soul, that person is not intelligent. An intelligent man, he know what is soul and what is matter, what is our body, and then what is the duty of that soul. So, if that intelligent man, he can control the mind also. Mind will controlled by intelligence. If we leave mind to control intelligence, it is very difficult. While we are walking through the street, we can show in a restaurant or in a textiles or in supermarket, they display all the things in the glassed window. For what? They know the psychology of the people. They know if someone saw that sari or if someone saw that toy, this mind, their mind will attract that one. If they don't want also, they are compelled to buy that one, that things.
It's called the impulsive disorder. Impulsive disorder. You buy.
Right.
Actually, if you don't want to buy.
And also, if don't want also, we find some use for that one. If you are going for shopping, maybe the same thing, same for the usage, we have something in the home. But we think that if we buy this one, we can use for another purpose and keep it in the home maybe for 6 months, 1 year without use. After that, we throw out. Like that, happen like that. Huh? That we cannot control our mind. To control our mind, we beat the mind, morning and evening. Then in Bhagavad-gita 6th chapter 35, in purport, Prabhupada also tell how to control the mind and intelligence. The more one hears about Krishna, the more one becomes enlightened and detached from everything that draws the mind away from Krishna. To keep our mind with Krishna conscious, what we need to do? We need to hear. We need to hear about Krishna. We need to hear the Leela of Krishna. We need to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Like that, we can control the mind. By detaching the mind from activities not devoted to the Lord, one can very easily learn Vairagya. Vairagya means detachment from matter and engagement of the mind in spirit. Impersonal spiritual detachment is more difficult than attaching to mind to the activities of Krishna. This is practical because by hearing about Krishna, one becomes automatically attached to Supreme Spirit. To develop detachment from material things, mundane activities, what we need to do? We need to hear daily, all the time about Krishna, or to remember Krishna all the time. Then we can detach from material things. Otherwise, it is very difficult to teach mind to control. We cannot control. Only with Krishna's mercy we can control the mind. To control the mind, we need to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, to hear Krishna's stories, Leelas, to read scriptures. Then we can control our mind and intelligence. He knows that because he is part and parcel of Supreme. The part played him as part and parcel of the whole is not his own activity, but is only being done through him by the Supreme. Any act we done is with the permission of Krishna, Bhagavan. He told Arjuna also, Nimitta Matram, you are only an instrument. I already killed all these Kauravas. So just you are an instrument. Bhagavan decided, and we are instrument in the hands of Krishna. Bhagavan in a 15th chapter, 7th verse, Mamaivamsho Jivaloge Jiva Bhuta Sanadana Manasashtan Indriyani Prakristani Harshadi. We all are part and parcel of Krishna. What is the duty of part and parcel? To serve to the whole. So our duty is to serve Krishna. Next, Prabhupada give 2-3 analogies. Give up all the senses of proprietorship over his possession. He give an example for that. If the hand works, if we need to work our hand, the whole body is to decide to work. Only hand cannot. The veins are passing through whole the body. Whole the body decide to move the hand. The hand alone cannot move. And also we think all these are doing with our own ability. All what we acquired is my own. In a purpose, in Srimad Bhagavatam 3.27.2, when the soul is under the spell of material nature and false ego, identifying his body as the self, he becomes observed in material activities, and by the influence of false ego, he thinks that he is the proprietor of everything. How we can think I am the proprietor? From our false ego. False ego means I am the controller, not the Supreme Personality of Godhead, not Krishna. This is our false ego. We have our own identity, we are separate from Bhagavan, and we don't know our position. I am alone, I am independent. Like that, mind is our false ego. This false sense of proprietorship can be avoided simply by engaging oneself in devotional service under the direction of the Supreme Lord or his bona fide representative. To reduce this or to avoid this false ego, what we need to do? Do devotional service under the direction of the Supreme Lord or his bona fide representative. Who is bona fide representative of Krishna? Guru. As per the directions of Guru, we need to serve Krishna, devotional service. At that time, our ego will reduce. We also know, if we have some possessions, we will be worried, always worried about that. Always worried. Suppose if one eagle, he is carrying one piece of meat and he fly in up, and some crows they attack together to eagle. What will happen? He cannot fly. From every place crow is attacking. You know how crow is attacked. From every place. Too much is coming together and attack eagle. What the eagle can do? He need to drop that piece of meat. Then he is free. Like that, If we leave our possession for Krishna, we are free. Our mind is free. No need to worry about keeping that wealth in safe. What we are doing? If we have gold, we need to keep it in the locker. We are keep it in safe deposit locker and peacefully. And also we are worried. If we are keep it in our possession in our home, we always worried. Here also in Kuwait also we worried if something someone come and take that gold. Like that we are always worried. And also if you have house at India and we are here, there is nobody is there occupied in that house, not using that property, then we are worried. Maybe with water something happen, or a courtyard full of grass and all, it will become dirty. Like that always we are thinking about that property. If we have not such property, or we are using for Krishna service, or we can give our house in India for the service of Krishna. Maybe there is someone without home, they are devotees, we can give to them without rent. Then we are not worried about that. If we have possession, we are always worried about that. In Sanskrit, what is the meaning may? May means mind, right? May means mind. There is one sloga, asanam me, vasanam me, bandhu vargo me, yadi me kurvanam kalam braho handi purushajam. This property is mine, this dress is mine, this all the relatives is mine. Like that may. At last what happened? The Yamaraj will come and take that person. Like that, if he cry may, God, they are crying may. Right? In the forest, if God cry may, wolf will come and take. They will kill. Same like that, if all the property is mine, Maya will attack us, and then we lose our devotional or spiritual identity. We are controlled by Maya. So don't think may. Avoid that may, and then be safe. Otherwise we will attack by unnecessary things and Maya. And also you see anywhere there is 13 number for a lodge or for any place. They didn't use 13 number. Why? In Hindi, what is 13? Tera. This is yours. So how they use 13 number in a lodge? This Tera, which number is your Tera? If they Tera, this is his. No, he didn't give rent. That's why they didn't give number 13 to any lodge or any place. But they think this is not auspicious, this number is not auspicious, that is why not used. The reason is this one, this. So, the proprietorship is very difficult. We need to avoid the mentality of proprietorship. This proprietor is Bhagavan. If we think like that, we will be very peaceful, we will be very happy, we can live very happily. So we need to avoid the proprietorship and think that the proprietor is Bhagavan. There is, if you see anywhere there is board on the sun or in air, there is Adani Energy Solution owned by Adani Energy Solution or Adani Green. No. There is no authority, there is no proprietorship over all these things to anyone. This proprietor is a Bhagavan. Otherwise Adani will write it on the sun. And the Adani Energy Solution. They never think. This is for Bhagavan. This energy comes from Bhagavan. Air also from Bhagavan. In Adani Energy there is advertisement. First rotate fan, then energy, then electricity. First we need to rotate the fan, then electricity. This fan is rotating by air. Air proprietor of air is who? Bhagavan. all such materials. In this hall we are taking rent. We think this hall is our, no, the proprietor is another guy. So we have no proprietorship on any of the material, any of the thing. And also we cannot produce anything new. We can convert such materials to another only. We cannot make anything, or we cannot make anything new from this prakriti, all made by Bhagavan. So Bhagavan is, Krishna is the whole proprietor. We can change the shape to another. If we see this one with the bricks, cement and all, this bricks is from the nature. Cement is also produced from the nature. So the original proprietor is Bhagavan. We can change the shape of something, that's all. We cannot make anything new in this one, if anything. And also if you think we work as our own wish, not our own wish. If a Siddha works, if we think he is also doing the same what we are doing, but a perfected devotee, what he is doing, it is the decision of Krishna. If there is any result, it is for Krishna. I will tell you one example. When I do kirtan, it is very difficult to play mridanga, right? My tune is like that. Very rare singing. I know my shortcoming. Prabhupada also told, if you not sing well, don't preach. Kirtan is such an important, but what we do? My sound is like that. I have no tune. But as per my tune, it is very difficult to play mridanga. This is the fault of mridanga? No. This is the fault of mine. This mridanga have no sinful activities. Mridanga didn't do anything wrong. Wrong do me. That reaction is coming to me, not to mridanga. Like that, if you do for Krishna, all the activities do for Krishna, the reactions will not affect us. It will not affect us. Suppose a soldier, in the battlefield, he killed so many enemies, but the reactions come to him? No. This is from the higher authority. This is his duty to kill the enemies. This order is coming from the top authorities. He do his karma, that's all. It will not bind him. Maybe by material, if he think he will be bound by the law, but by Krishna, from Bhagavan, it will not affect him. Right? So, all the activities what we are doing is given to Krishna. The result is Krishna. Result is for Krishna. Krishna says in 5.29, right? Bhoktaram yajna tapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram. Shanti Marchadi. All the entities, I am the Supreme. I am the Ishwaran. And all the result of yajnas and tapas is to me. That's why we are giving, if you are doing any puja or bali or sacrifice or anything, at last we tell Narayanayadi Samarpayami. The whole result is for Narayana. We are submitting all the result to Narayana. So, in this one, in this sloka, Bhagavan give advice to Arjuna about Sita. What are the advices? How we will become a devoted bhakta? How we will become a perfected bhakta, perfect devotee? We avoid our proprietorship, sense of proprietorship. We think this all is for Bhagavan. Bhagavan give to us to use for a little time. When we born, we are not coming with anything. And at the time of death, we leave all the things here. B for birth and D for death. In between there is C. Prabhuji told several times. In between there is C. Birth and death, there we have no control. B and D, there is no control. In between there is C. B, C, D. C is choice, our choice, how to live. In between this time, how to live. We can choose what way we need to do. If we become devotee to the Bhagavan, or we live as we think, this is our choice. Best choice is what? Chanting the holy name, chant the holy name and go back to Godhead, Krishna. That is the best choice. For that, Krishna gave these things to Arjuna. Arjuna, he knows all the things. By this question, what he asked, Krishna create that question in the mind of Arjuna. For what? For us. Arjuna, he knows all the things. He is perfect devotee. He is very dear to Krishna. They are thick friends. So Arjuna knows all the things. But Krishna gave a doubt in his mind to ask. Then he asked for us. And all these advices, all these teachings, Krishna gave to us. At least to do some devotional service and to come back to God's adore. That is the purpose. Krishna gave all these directions, all these advices, all this jnana to us. In this 21, these three things we need to keep it in mind. We cannot expect any result from our act. The result goes to Krishna, Bhagavan. And we need to control our mind and intelligence. And we no need to acquire too much wealth or anything. Atyahara prayasascha. If prasad also, we can eat what we need. Yuktahara. Yuktahara we need to use, not atyahara. Atyahara prayasascha. Very hardly we are working to earn something. No need to earn such things. This is for Krishna. What we need, Krishna will give us. For example, so many examples in there. In Bali Maharaj, Krishna, what we have an obstacle to develop in devotional service, Krishna will take back. One day, Krishna came to Bali Maharaj, he takes with 3 steps, he take all the wealth from Bali Maharaj and give devotional service. After that, he do devotional service. And Avanti Brahmana, in Cantum 11, chapter 27, Avanti Brahmana, story of Avanti Brahmana. Avanti Brahmana is very rich, but he is not doing any devotional service. Bhagavan come and take all the wealth. And he understood, this is not my duty. My duty is to serve Krishna. Then he leave the house and then wandering here and there. If somebody come, they will beat him. If there is prasad, he will put some dirt on that bin. Then also he never provoked. After that he told what? I will. Jnanam janome sukha dukha hedur na devadatma graha karma kala manapparam karanam amanandi samsara chakram parivartayet yat. What reason I am getting birth and death in the cycle? Jnanam janome sukha dukha hedur. This, for my miserable condition, nobody is responsible. No janam, no people is responsible for the miseries of me. Na devadatma graha karmagala. Na devada, not devadas. Not my atma. Not my graha. Graha means Rahu, Ketu, something like that. Not that graha. And not my karma, not kala. What the reason? Manapparang karanam amanandi. The only reason is my mind. What I am thinking, that mind is the mind only the reason in this circle of, I come in the circle of birth and death. So our mind is the cause of our miseries. So we need to control our mind and to avoid false ego. For that we need to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and keep the relation very warm and useful and healthy always with Krishna. For keeping that one, we need to hear about Krishna, to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra and to serve Krishna, always engaged in devotional service. Only with that we can keep our mind calm. And also don't hoard too much things for the next day. These three things we keep it in mind to develop in a spiritual path. Hare Krishna.